with me. She is the clouds up in the clear blue sky. She is the ground beneath my feet. She is the oceans and the falling rain. She is the spark that lights my way. I walk with the God.
Hi guys, today I am going to be carving a pumpkin for the Family Wicca pumpkin carving contest. It's going to have this pattern, and I'm actually going to be carving two of them, not both with that pattern. The second one's going to have just a real simple cat pattern. The one with the pattern I just showed you is going to be for the contest, and the second one is going to be just for fun. So let's get carving. Okay, I've got my stencil on my pumpkin. I had to cut it into a bunch of pieces to make it fit on here. But this is what the stencil looks like when it's just printed out by itself, although a little bit of the bottom's cut off on this one. Right now I'm working on poking the holes around the edge of the stencil. I just started, so this is all I've got done. I'll come back when I'm done poking all the holes. I finished poking the holes in the word Samhain. Haven't done anything else for the holes, but and I haven't actually carved the inside out yet. I'm doing this the holes first. I find that to be easier. But my hand is majorly cramping up, so I'm going to take maybe a 10-minute break and do some other things and then come back to it. I've now hollowed it out. Oh, you can't see too well, it's dark, but it's hollowed out in there. I got the top on. And I like to carve out the top as opposed to the bottom, so it's easier to reach in for the candle. And I got this part, the star, the cauldron, and all the fire with the poked holes. I haven't got any of this gray part yet. And then I put all the pumpkin guts in this bag here, this trash bag, because I want to try to save some of the seeds and dry them out. Wash them and dry them out. I don't know where you can see it, but I sketched with a pencil on top of the words and the holes because I couldn't see the holes very well. They were real hard to see, and I wanted to make sure I got everything real good. So I just sketched with just this regular, well, that's not the pencil, that's the pencil, on top of the design. So now I guess I'm going to start cutting it out. Okay, I'm done carving it. There was supposed to be smoke here that you're supposed to just barely carve the skin away like this. And this is supposed to be smoke too, as is these two lines here. But I thought, well, that doesn't look like smoke. It looks like a random C. So I thought, and it was real hard to do, so I thought I'm going to just forego the smoke, leave it like this. And yeah, and so you can see down here the fire. I actually have a candle going in it right now, but you can see the fire designs down there, the cauldron, the pentacle or pentagram, and then it's Samhain at the top. And if I turn the light off, hang on one second, I'm in the bathroom because it's the darkest place right now since it's not nighttime. You can see how good it looks. I think it looks really cool. On Samhain night, I'm going to be sprinkling this pumpkin spice mix that I made. I ground up cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, ginger, I think. I think that's all. And I ground it up myself and mixed it all up and made my own pumpkin spice mix, or pumpkin pie mix, I guess, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to be sprinkling that around the inside of the pumpkin, along here on the inside, all around. And then when I light the candle, it's supposed to make it smell real good. So I've never tried it before, but I've heard that it makes it smell good, so I'm going to try that. And then inside it, I have this orange candle. It's a little burnt because I just now burnt it to show y'all. But it's this orange candle that I made myself with the intention of showing the spirits the way, and it's unscented, but well, I tried to add cinnamon, but I added it at the temperature. It was too hot and the oil burnt off, so it's unscented. But I guess the intention of the cinnamon being there is still there, so yeah. Here's pumpkin number 2, gonna be a cat. I used a different tool this time. I used, well, this one that came with the pumpkin carving kit, and it made much bigger holes so I can see them now. So now I'm going to get carving. Okay, so it's the next day, and I had a lot of fun carving my pumpkins. I don't know why I chose such a complicated pattern for the Samhain one. It was probably, I've never done one that complicated. I usually choose real simple ones like the cat that I did. I thought, you know, this one is more complicated than I usually do, but it's not going to be that hard. It was. It took a long time because I was trying to go real slow to make sure I could do it. And so it took about an hour and a half just to carve it. And then, you know, it took longer because I had to carve it out and had to put the stencil on there, which took, you know, like 10 minutes because I had to cut it up and everything, and I couldn't figure out how to get it on there straight, and oh my gosh, it just it took forever. I shouldn't have picked such a complicated one, but I did, and I think it turned out great, not to brag or anything, but yeah, I had a lot of fun, and hopefully I'll win, not, you know, so yeah, I hope you guys like my pumpkin, or my jack-o'-lantern, I should say. Now that it's been carved, it's called a jack-o'-lantern. So, yeah, okay, bye.